Would help if I had made it by bike equipment. There's the ping. Twitch is alive. Okay.
In a
Man. No one's gaming. Let's do the funny. This isn't it, is it? It does. This isn't the one I'm gonna pick up here. Whoa! That's a lot less damage than it was. Okay, game. That's only work every day. Oopsies.
One more once. Depends on your skill. Action.
Okay, I need to arm.
How do I look?
All right, show's over. One more time. Time to put on a show. Let's rock.
Does it work on you? No, it doesn't. Really? That sucks. Oh, are we on there? Does that work? It does.
I am rich.
That's a wrap. One more time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Oh, why did I have no job? It's so active. That's not thought I wasn't gonna hit for a second.
I'm the wildest there is, was, and ever will be. That's all, folks.
Taterade, how much payday are you gonna play? Oh my god.
Quiet on the set. Showtime.
That's not a shot. I'm so bad at doing meaty off of well, I'm bad at doing meaty off of all of it, honestly. Okay. I do not get. Why am I going low? Doesn't block ground. Like, there's. How does it? I need to relearn Beowulf routing. Oh, big band. Good morning. Oh. Oh, I did the combo. Hey! Very nice. Just keep pressing, always pressing. That sucks. Still pressing.
You picked the wrong bitch to meet.
Okay, I don't ask questions,
One more
brother.
time.
I just hop on Keylem.
It all depends on your skill. Let's rock.
So sad that was a gold burst. I don't know. Still pressing. We don't know. I mean, they kind of know.
Can I get a round of applause for our contestant?
They don't know the space. Back to Beowulf. Okay. Child. Munch. What happens if I just... I cannot get that super cancel out for my life. You know? No push block. Aren't you +2 after that? Am I crazy? Do we know when we started? And it's not gonna matter, I'm just gonna burst them to death. That's not a dash shot. And burst. And burst. There we go. That is not how that interaction is supposed to go. Oops. Hi, Ace.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
That's not hard enough, right? I'm scared of these Skullgirls. This doesn't work, does it? It's just ridiculous. That doesn't work in some situations. Oh, that's the wrong button. Yeah. Cat Girls and the Stars. No push button. Okay, I guess no cancel. I would have loved more PVGC, but whatever. How does that cross it? I'm actually right. Okay. That's tough.
One more time.
Time to pull myself together.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Just do it. Let's do it every time. Right, Jesus. Where? I swear I walked over there. exact same monster and everything. What? Can I get my dash moves? Really? That just doesn't. Cool. I'm gonna cut. Why did I catch my up forward? Okay, yeah. That'd be cool.
That's a wrap. One more word.
Time to pull myself together.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Can I get? You didn't jab into the deer? Really? What in the? Backwards? Please? I would have loved to know what my air was. I blocked overhead. Okay. I'm just not getting what I want. That's cool. My pillar? I literally lost 3 doing that, but whatever. And you didn't need to reset.
Player one win. One more time.
Curiosity can't kill me.
Ladies and
I don't
gentlemen,
know why you do that on a Parasol 3 though. Can I get assist call up forward block, please? You've gotta be kidding me. Can I get anything I want this game? Yeah. I guess my internet's gonna explode in the middle as well. Cool. I'm just unable to get anything I want for 5 games straight. Well. Doesn't look like I have any friends for tonight, so tis me. Thanks for what seems like it'll be a short lab stream. Got a couple questions that some of them I don't really have good answers to, because I don't play band. So we'll see. If you have questions in chat, please just ask. Otherwise, yeah. I don't know how to do dash jump stuff. I barely know. I don't even remember Big Band's like basic BNB, full BNB. I learned it at some point, but
Ready?
Tally ho!
this does not matter. I will start
Lights, camera, me.
with this one. So talking about level 3 DHCs, where's Marie at the top?
I am the last Skullgirl.
Let me be smart about characters. So
Finally.
let's do this on Annie, Bella, and different sides of the spectrum. So I'm only going to go over Squiggly Annie very briefly because it is pretty simple for the most part. Or wrong one. Yeah.
One more time.
Can I please? That's the one. Does this not work on small characters? Because I swear this works. It's not. Okay. Huh, okay. That's not very super. So we have that. That'll only really work point blank. And it scales you all crazy. For going the other way, you can do whatever you want to into... Oh, whoops. I need to change the order. There we go. This way, if you want to do one level 3, you can do anything like that. Basically, you're blind, but you have those options. form of that. You might not get the cheat and front load the way you want to. Does this work? Nope. Okay, you do get it with delays. So these characters you can mess around with a lot. There's a ton of different options. There's a lot of flexibility with how SBO works in your favor. For going into Murray, this is the one I'm less sure about, but I'm pretty sure doing any form of this, as long as you have OTG, is going to be fine. Not having OTG is where you're going to kind of run into a pickle. For this, you are probably just going to want to do something like this. I don't remember how this character works. But pick up afterwards with OTG. I'm pretty sure you need OTG for after that. Okay, that doesn't quite work. For this one, you're probably going to want to do something like this. You might even be able to save OTG. Doing it like this. Yeah, you can probably get something. Oops, right. I wanted to delay me running forward. Please. Just play this game tonight, I guess. I mean, you can obviously don't press that button, but you should be able to get a dash and confirm there for the deal. Many doors. You could probably even... What is it? I make no claims for how good these routes would be. Oh, that's hilarious, actually. Wait, it takes them over, really? So that's too early. But if you're trying to DHC into anything else and get a combo after, DHCing into Fist usually isn't going to get you anything nice. It's really weird with Squiggly. Like, I know there are some ways to do it, but I think they're like really finicky and like frame dependent. All I remember about this is that they're like real weird. You do always have this option, stagger into command throw. It's not going to be very damage effective. You're spending 2 bar for not the greatest, but it is a way to do it. That doesn't work. There you go. That seems like it's gonna be really finicky. But it works. So you can do like... And this might work on the smaller character. It does. You're probably still gonna need OTG to pick up. Maybe not, actually. But yeah, those are some of your options. For Annie into Marie, I don't see any way you get a combo after this DH Sing into it. And he doesn't have any stagger, so you can't combo into that. It very much kind of just is going to be, do I have OTG? If yes, get her in. Can you get an OTG list in the corner? You can. Okay, so you don't need OTG if you're in the corner, so you can use an OTG confirm and corner carry, and then DHC out if you're looking to save life. But that would be the best of my understanding for these. Hopefully that gives you a bit more examples that make a little bit more sense. Other people who are actually good at labbing will actually labbed out the optimal stuff, but that's how you at least can get your confirms. Dealing with big air buttons. As Marie or Annie. So Marie gets to cheat a little bit depending on the button. Annie kind of struggles. Ish. So you were talking about this.
Let's dance, darling.
And this. And I'm going to throw Parasol in there because she's another example. So. When it comes to an Eliza kind of just going like that in neutral, there's kind of not much threat after it. So you can just push her away. She can like air dash in, but it's not going to cover the momentum of you pushing her back. It's not really that big of a threat of a button as long as you're just patient and dealing with it. Cross up jump heavy kick, okay game. The one that's a little bit more annoying in my experience is this guy. Another example of just kind of a big button. This one isn't disjointed, so you get to cheat and use your anti-air button. This one's pretty good. Pretty good. For anything that doesn't have a disjoint, this will tend to win. You kind of just completely move out of the way. Even because Eliza jump medium kick has no disjoint whatsoever. Like, you really can just... This is the same thing with jump heavy kick, but it's not really worth the risk of doing it for jump heavy kick. Because it's just kind of like, there's no reason to respect that button that much. What am I looking for? Oops. But I kind of want to show you, see if I can get this to pause. Oops. Oh, I pressed it a little too early, but you see the vision. You can hit the entirety of this. But like again, if they're just doing that, you can do the same thing. If it's time. It's kind of a weird button time anti-airing. Also because kind of no one's pressing it very much like this. They're using a bit more space control. In which case, you have the option than I thought. But you can do something like that as well. For Annie, again, kind of recommend just blocking it. If you're spaced nicely, you do get to hit her. This is your I know you're gonna press a button at me button. Same thing with Eliza's who like do stuff like that. Oh, whoops, messed up the timer. Wait for the air dash. I said wait for the air dash and I still hit it preemptively. Wait for the air dash. If you're fishing for it, and you're like, I know what this Eliza's gonna do, because a lot of air dashers do this. Annie players tend to do this a lot, like this. Or like that. Wait for them to jump, wait for them to air dash, hit the funny no button. You even have this, but it's a bit more of a anti-air scramble tool. Reaction tool. This is your, again, just no. I know what you're doing. Get out of my airspace. It's a big button. Pretty good. So that's kind of dealing with buttons that don't have districts. What am I looking for? Here we go. Get this off my screen. This is a weird button to example this with. Yeah. Okay, so she uses this. This is a big old button. And if she's spacing it, you're kind of moving around it or something. But there are options. So again, you can space around it depending on your reactive tools. So Annie, it has a lot of startup. If you're really looking for it, you can do that. You probably, yeah, you can't do pillar. This doesn't work yet. Reach. Bonk. And even if you catch them in landing frames, that's still a success, because you can get a hit in DHC out. Oh, if you have a combo DHC. But if they do it a little too close, you get to see this result the best. Chicken blocking it. But you always do have the option of block it, push block it. Just get away from me. Obviously it's Dahlia, so she like gets to play neutral afterwards and you're still struggling. But it's better than getting hit. And you can slowly take screen space away from her. Another thing is if you feel like she's going to do it or she's been doing it a lot. Whoops. Call it out with an aggressive option that gets there first. And that really depends on the spacing. But you have options like that. This button doesn't actually do the best example of what I had wanted to show you, so I will show you it with Parasol. Big slap. Parasols love pressing this button. And like, you're not anti-airing this. Especially not if they space so well. Like, she just tucks her legs up. But if you know they're doing this, oops, it's your turn. Chicken blocking is such a good tool for dealing with all of these, like universally, single hit landing buttons, and even then, not even just the single hit ones. Chicken blocking is a very, very good tool for dealing with this. So if I do this well enough, should get a counter hit. Oops. Oops. There we go. I crossed myself up. So if anyone's getting really predictable with their air normals, you have this as an option. But you yourself cannot get too predictable doing it because there is counterplay to this. Obviously, outside of doing anything else, one thing I do a lot, just because chicken blocking is a really good default habit for people to have, I air through a little too late. There we go. Land with air throw. But obviously, if they do that, they're not actually presenting anything. So ideally, you are, when you're in this sort of situation, you're trying to chicken block it, but you are ready to air tech. You are ready to air throw tech. I was trying to get a deliberately late tech, kind of show you how it'll look in game if you're really like reacting to it. But I'm bad at throw teching, so there, something like that. You can even like soft OS it. I don't bother with OSs. That's kind of boring. But it's like you can figure out that timing where I wouldn't even necessarily, oh, soft OS, I should say fuzzy, or like, yeah, fuzzy OS, whatever, where you can up back and delay air throw. I'm pretty sure TJ does that a ton. The more I play him, the more I kind of recognize it. Yeah, but I mean, just retreating air throw is a really good defensive option in this game, for the record, especially depending on your throw. But getting back to the main point. Chicken blocking. I'm jumping too early. The later you jump, the better. But you need to not get stuck in pre. Well, airbuns don't put you in pre-block, right? That's not a problem. And again, if they're doing this, it's bad spacing. You can catch them with it, but that's if they're doing it at bad spacing. When it comes to Murray, you always have this as a kind of situational reactive anti-air. You don't get much off of it, but it's a bailout. That's not the right thing. Oops. What is it? There we go. If it's a single hit option, you get stuff like that. Obviously, multi-hits are going to be a little bit different, but a lot of the same for this character. Chicken block into your fastest ground button. And if you do it well enough, you get a counter hit. But usually it's more than good enough to just take your turn. Chicken block into ground throw is a really good option too, by the way. Because if you're not fast enough to punish, a lot of people will default block. Until you run into psychopaths like me. But there's layers to everything in this game. To show you just how strong this is, I'm going to give you one more example. I'll do it with Parasol just because that's what I'm most comfortable with, but all of your characters are able to do this. This button is stupid. This button is really good. I need to do it different way. Usually it's one dash jump, like that. I'm not spaced for this. Oops. I'm jumping too early. ton of applications everywhere. My light didn't come out, but... So I did it right there. You'll notice I landed first, and so I was comfortable pressing. And the thing that this is really good for is because a button like this... Or wait, oops, that's not what I wanted to show. They will fast fall and mix it up. But if you're ready for it... I didn't chicken block correctly. Your chicken block will even negate the fast fall option. Obviously, you need to be reacting to know at what time you need to press, because the timing's going to be different no matter what. Chicken block poorly. But it's a very good habit that's just universally useful. Certain buttons it's more applicable to than others, so again, single hits are by far the most useful application, but it works here. It doesn't work as well versus Annie jump medium punch or versus Valentine jump medium punch, for example. But good push blocks versus those, or PBGC options and absolute guard really help you in that regard. So you're mostly worried about the bigger air buttons. A lot of them are a lot more susceptible to this, and it's a universal for every character you play. Sorry to you. Okay. So, the final question is for Big Band mid-screens.
Back on the beat.
And I don't even know if I can do this. Or wait, it's... How does this work? That's not your launcher. Oh my god. I'll play this character, man. But, I mean, this is the last question we have. If anyone has any other questions they desperately want answered, feel free to ask, otherwise this will be a pretty short lab stream. Launcher, jump medium. Oh, it's just straight into jump medium punch. Okay. So for land canceling buttons, it really depends. Easiest answer, simplest answer, is going to be press your fastest button. So for Parasol, I press 2LP because it's tied with her jab, and some characters can crouch under, so it's 2LP is the catch-all. And it's also better at catching up forwards. Well, sometimes. The reason why I was pressing light kick with Marie was because that's her 5-framer. And I was pressing jab with Annie because it's her 6-framer. Reminder throws in this game are 8 frames, so again, land cancel throw usually won't really get you a counter hit, but if you aren't expecting it to be your turn, or if you aren't expecting it to be a counter hit, but it's still your turn, you will catch a lot of people down backing after they recognize you chicken block them. So it's just pick the fastest option. Okay, so... Is there any delay on the second hit of jump medium kick? It doesn't look like it. Wait, there has to be. Wait, can you pilot this? I'm not the person who should be asking for this. I don't understand. Let me pull up the wiki really quick just to see if I can get a visual indicator of this, but something tells me it's just not going to make sense to me right now. I barely have hands for my characters. I cannot play anything else. my character's in quotes being one character and everything else is I do is pretty baby easy. Dash jumps. Wait, no, this one does have you press jump medium punch first. You gave me the wrong combo. Or did I not read properly? Yeah, it's not Ron to jump medium kick. Okay, I'm not absolutely crazy. Yeah, that's not how this works at all. Wait. So it's... Yeah, that like, makes more sense. Okay, that's starting to look more like what I remember. Because you fast fall it with the jump heavy punch. And then you dash jump from there. I didn't even try and dash. Okay, where's the video for this? Video. Bop. Okay, delays. I'll try doop. Okay, it's pretty constant. Doop. And then dash jump. Doop. I'm supposed to cancel it early. Doop. I'm doing it too fast, aren't I? Definitely not that one too fast. Do you delay the jump medium punch? No, that's demoralizing. Something tells me I'm not good for this gamer. I need to do that so much earlier. At the dash jump, those are so slow. Does this game let you buffer dash inputs? I don't actually know. Clearly I'm not understanding the real plays here. Yeah, I don't think I'm the one for this. I barely understand Big Band writing in general. I forget the route after that. I hate how he feels to move and play. This is not for me. People say Parasol has bad movement. Her movement's so good. Like, she has limited tools, but her movement's so good. Big Band is just chonky. Dude, everything feels wrong to me. Where's this? Like... You can schmoove. God, this is so funny. As opposed to... What does this look like when I do it with Band? He's probably not going to move anywhere, is he? I moved him slightly forward because his backdash is so bad. Calling Big Ben parry Street Fighter 3 parry is so disingenuous. It's like 5 times easier to use. It is so generous to parry in this game. To quote Full Bleed, a parry window so generous, you can drive a bus through it. This doesn't work. Wait, but it doesn't restand? Wait, what? What is that? Wait, no, it hits OTG. Yeah, it doesn't work. It hits OTG. Ban, I want to say it's 15 frames? Nerfed from 18? I think. I have gotten so bad at doing TK for some reason. I need to be faster. This route's sketchy on Big Man. Oh right, it doesn't work on Ben because the TK doesn't. I forgot there's even more reasons to do this on Ben. I mean, I think it'll still work. Whoops. Yeah. Are there any questions from chat? It blows my mind how Big Band is so big, yet one of the hardest characters to do this burst bait too. It's honestly kind of maddening. Did I didn't get down. Bleh. Too early. So easy to do this slightly too early because you don't expect it to need that type of a timing on this character. He's big. It's so small. Okay, yeah, that doesn't quite combo like that. It's bad. Whoops. I can't just do that, honestly. What? Wait, really? Alright. Delay it more. There we go. And I went my for a heavy kick. I'm not playing all of it. Too high. Wow, you can get too high with Big Ben for that. Funniest thing about me for Big Man is that this works on him. Oops. But if there are no more questions from chat, I think we'll be wrapping up for the evening. Really quick lab stream. We didn't actually have that many great questions. There were a couple of repeats that I opted not to put in, like a peacock asking how to get out of the corner. I know we've covered that like 3 or 4 times. So, in one of the previous lab streams, you can definitely find it. Short answer is Peacock honestly doesn't even need to fight her way out. She can kind of zone. But you have plenty of options. Up, back, up, forward. Like, you have such good options to fight your way out of the corner. Jump light punch is a really good button. Avery, if you have the space, jump heavy kick is really good. Up forward, jump medium kick catches a ton of people for no reason. That button. There's so many, like, everyone has their own, like, pet peeve about the Peacock matchup. Mine is jump medium kick. I feel like no one complains about that button enough. That button. That button makes me so mad. What a stupid button. Why does it work the way that it does? That aside, I'm gonna get the video going and figure out who to throw y'all to. Have a good night, everybody. Take care.
And my spectator.
That's okay.
Oh, nice! Ooh!
Oh, we avoided
Let's go.
it? Nice.
Oh, let me see it.
Hey,
Here's the combo.
you finished this, they died.
That's somewhat of a combo, yeah.
Hey, they're dead.
We're missing a few more parts to it, but
Yeah.
We got Abomination.
It's like we have some bombos, but like our knowledge of the mechanics of the game are not exactly there just yet.